Holy crap, you guys came back. You know, a lot of my so-called friends said that you all would abandon me and would not come back to watch my other videos, but you did, and it's awesome. So let's do it. This is yet another VHS Ripping vlog, weekly update number 1. So for our first update, let's talk about why this video series is probably going to suck. You see, archiving VHS tapes isn't all the fun hijinks like you've been led to believe in the streets. No, ripping tapes is more like panning for gold. Sure, everyone thinks about that magical moment when your pan glistens with the bright yellow of 1,000 suns. But instead, everyone forgets about the days of standing in the blistering heat like a schmuck staring at mud. And if I'm not selling this channel enough, it can get even worse. Because before you can even stare at the mud, you have to get your prospecting crap together. A pickaxe, your Levi's, and the all-important frying pan, the search engine of the 1840s. There's a reason why this project has taken multiple decades just to get back on track. And that's what this episode's about. It's about the prep, it's about the homework, the boring stuff. So let's make some coffee, because we're going to start at the beginning, and it'll be boring and terrible, and you're going to live through my pain. So with that, we're going to eat our vegetables, and we're going to organize some VCRs and some tapes. And if you stick around, you just might learn a thing or two, and possibly have some fun along the way. And here's the tease. At the very end of this episode, I'm going to reveal the conclusion of my extensive research into who or whom I'm convinced killed Jeffrey Epstein. Or if that research is still ongoing, I might just show a few clips from my VHS collection that I did today. In any case, stay tuned. But first, a quick word about our sponsor, NordVPN. Oh wait, they haven't contacted me yet. So until they do, NordVPN is considered garbage by this channel. Word is, they'll sell your internet traffic metadata to any 2-bit dictator or the NSA, so screw them. So let's take a moment to talk about ExpressVPN, who also has not contacted me and therefore is considered unusable trash by this channel. Entrust your pirating with someone else, not these clowns. And speaking of piracy, I'm very happy to announce our first actual sponsor, or as Michael Moore likes to call them, underwriters, like we're some fancy Ken Burns documentary. Anyways, this episode has been brought to you by the Software Publishers Association, or the SPA. We here at Comics HQ have been fans of these guys for years. So to kick things off, our contact at the SBA just faxed us some copy to read. So let me do that now. The good people at the Software Publishers Association remind you that it's a federal crime to duplicate software. Whether it be CorelDRAW, Lotus123, or WordPerfect, don't copy that floppy. After all, you wouldn't want to download a car, would you? Of course not. That would be socialism. It's only legal to upload cars. To help the SBA in its mission, you can now narc on your friends, family, or even your employer via Prodigy, CompuServe, Apple Online, or even the new Super Information Highway. So whether you're a newbie or experienced netizen, go to www.radout.org/VHSRip to claim your bounty. Remember to use that link so their blood money can be used to support this series. So as you can see here, I have a mountain of tapes that are like very sloppy, mislabeled, half-labeled, multi-labeled. It's a mess. And over the past 20 years, I've done multiple attempts to catalog the contents of these tapes. Like 20 years ago, I had a text file, and I was typing up descriptions of about, I think I did about a third of them. And then 10 years ago, while I was scanning in tapes, I had a spreadsheet, and I did like a little overlap, maybe 2/3 of these tapes. And in the past week, I've taken those two sources of data, the spreadsheet and the text file, combined them into one, and then now we're going to compare that single source of truth to these tapes and see what's missing. 5 years ago, I threw away 25 tapes. I don't know why. I thought I was done with them. And so when we're done, we're gonna have a little gap analysis of what's missing, what's here. We're gonna see what gems are now laying in the bottom of a landfill in Phoenix. But in the end, we'll have these all labeled and ready for our pipeline for scanning all these things the last right way. So again, we have these things right here, and we'll put these on the tape, and they're gonna go into the little home here. And I'm going to record the whole thing. And then I'm going to play back sped up in this video. Now, am I padding the time in this video? The runtime? Yes, I am. Doesn't matter. I'm going to do it. And my dream was to play the song Yakety Sax over this whole thing. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to secure the rights to that. What I do have is I have the R&B stylings of BT. And the song Dance All Night came out in 1990. You're going to love it. So let's do it. Well, that is done, and let's just say that was a little nutty. So these were the stickers I was applying to the tapes, and like this page and this page, most of these things should have been applied to existing tapes, and I was not able to pair them up. So I don't know what's going on. Like, I knew I threw away some tapes, but not that many. So I'm gonna have to figure out next week, between this update and next update, like do a little accounting to see like what the heck went on, because this is pretty crazy. Also, I think I'm gonna skip the VCR inventory. We'll save that for next video also. And also, by the way, I have 22 tapes I didn't have any accounting of. So I've lost tapes and I've gained tapes. So again, we're gonna have to figure that out. Let's just move on to the clips, and oh man, I'm gonna take a nap. So we're gonna do a new reoccurring bit. It's called Clip Request, and basically you guys can ask me in the comments or on Twitter or wherever else you want to ask me for if I have any content, like a clip on something, and I'll see if I have it. So the first request I got was from Brent for AZ. How about if we read his tweet together? Can't wait to see these videos. Bonus points for any videos of Fife Symington as AZ governor. We want more freestyle rap. MC Comics is where the future is. All that is true. But let's focus on Fife Symington. So who is Fife? Well, besides being Arizona's 19th governor, he was the 4th governor in 5 years. Well, I mean, there's a long history there, but basically Arizona was going through governors faster than Marvel goes through Spider-Man reboots. It was a lot. He was convicted of campaign finance violations. Again, like other governors, we'll go into that later. He witnessed the Valley Lights UFO incident. That something happened in 1997. I might have some other clips on that, but he saw it and he believes. But I guess the biggest thing is he saved Bill Clinton's life, and for a lot of my GOP friends, that's the only crime Fife ever committed. So what I have is a commercial from his 1990 campaign. Let's watch that right now.
There's a major difference between the two candidates for governor. Terry Goddard is a Dukakis liberal with a record of higher taxes. Last fall, he supported the $6 billion ACE initiative. Fife Symington opposed ACE from the beginning and will make state government live within its means. Fife Symington is a successful businessman who knows how to create jobs and balance budgets. He'll keep our taxes down and get Arizona's economy moving again. On February 26th, vote Symington for governor.
So yesterday I was talking to a friend of the series, Jason Scott, and he brought up how when people do these scanning in projects, they might focus on local TV dealership commercials. Like that's something very specific to every region and very, you know, it's kind of a trope almost. And well, that kind of brings us to today's clip of the week. So let's talk about that. Today's clip features Alan Hale Jr., aka the Skipper, in an ad for Sonoida Subaru and Marine, a local dealership here in Phoenix. This ad was shot and released within a year of his passing. Let's view that.
Hey, little buddy, if I'd known about Malibu, Subaru, and Marine in Glendale, we'd have never been shipwrecked on that island. They carry Wellcraft, Chris Craft, Mark Twain, Checkmate, Sun Cruiser pontoons, and Tahiti Caribbean jet boats. And we'd have saved money, too. Listen, little buddy, reliability and huge savings. You got that? From now on, it's Malibu, Subaru, and Marine in Glendale. Remember, if you didn't shop at Malibu, you paid too much.
Wow. Watching that clip, only one thing comes to my mind. I'm sure it's on your mind too. It is obvious that Sherwood Schwartz, CBS Productions, United Artists Television, Warner Brothers Domestic Television Distribution really loved, nurtured, and took care of their talent that brought them untold riches. That is very apparent. Well, let's bring this 747 in for a landing here. So we didn't get everything I wanted done. We didn't do the VCR. We did get the tapes kind of moved around. We saw some clips. We had some fun. And so we're going to wrap this up for today. And next week, we're going to pick up where we left off. And again, let me just kind of go through the last thing here. You should contact me if you have any questions. See how I'm responsive to those requests. You can, Twitter me at the Cowmix. At GitHub, nothing's there yet, but soon there will be. And of course, still trying to go for that big Nord money, so hit the subscribe button. Again, see you next week, and have fun.